So a polynomial p of x is said to be of degree n is said to be a reciprocal polynomial if one of the following conditions is true. So this is said to be reciprocal polynomial equation if one of the conditions is true. That is, first one is if p of x is equal to x power n into p of 1 by x, or second one p of minus x, sorry, p of x is equal to minus x power n into p of 1 by x. So if any one of the condition is true, then we say that it is a reciprocal polynomial equation. So now here, if the first one is true, then we say that the this is a reciprocal equation of type 1, and if this second one is true, we say that it is a reciprocal equation of type 2. So first one is called as type 1 reciprocal equation, and the second one is called as type 2 reciprocal equation. So now we have a theorem 3.6. So theorem 3.6 proof we will see later. So just we'll see the polynomial. So the polynomial equation is, we'll take it as p of x is equal to an x power n plus an minus 1 x power n minus 1 plus etc. up to a1x plus a naught is equal to 0. So this is a reciprocal equation. So this is a reciprocal equation if and only if first one an is equal to a naught, an minus 1 is equal to a1, etc. That is, see here, the coefficient of the first term will be equal to the last one. Coefficient of the second term will be equal to the a1. So this should be same. Then second one is an is equal to minus a naught, an minus 1 is equal to minus a1, etc. So if any one of the condition is true, then we say that the given polynomial is a reciprocal equation. So we'll see examples. So reciprocal equation of type 1 correspond to those in which the coefficient from the beginning are equal to the coefficient from the end. So example we'll see this. See 6x power 5 plus x power 4 minus 43x cube minus 43x square plus x plus 6 is equal to 0. So see here, the first coefficient is equal to the last one, and here 1 is the coefficient. So here also you have 1, and minus 43 minus 43. So this is of type 1. So this is of the first type. Then second type, see this example 6x power 5 minus 41x power 4 plus 97x cube minus 97x square plus 41x minus 6 is equal to 0. So see here, plus 6 here, here we have minus 6. Minus 41 plus 41 plus 97 minus 97. So this is of type 2. So now hope you are all clear with the type 1 and type 2 reciprocal equations. Now if the reciprocal is of odd degree, so odd numbers you know, so if the degree is odd degree and type 1, odd degree and type 1, then x is equal to minus 1 is the solution. And similarly, if it is odd degree and type 2, then x is equal to 1 is a solution. Then if it is of even degree and type even degree and type 2 and middle term is 0, then x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 1 is the solution. So you have to remember all this. Then for an even degree of type 1, then we can substitute x plus 1 by x as y or x minus 1 by x as y, and reducing the degree we can solve and find the values. So you have to keep this in mind. Now we'll see problems in exercise 3.5, fifth question. So question number 5, first one, 6x power 4 minus 35x cube plus 62x square minus 35x plus 6 is equal to 0. So first we have to check this for the type. So this is a reciprocal equation. Degree is 4. So even degree. It is of even degree and type 1. So type 1, how do you check? 6 plus 6 minus 35 minus 35. So this is of even degree and type 1. So here what we have to do is divide throughout by x square. So dividing throughout by x square we get 6x square minus 35x plus 62 minus 35 by x plus 6 by x square is equal to 0. So now see here, this term and this term can be taken. So take 6 out. So x square plus 1 by x square. And take this term and this term. So minus 35, take it out. So x plus 1 by x plus 62 is equal to 0. So now we'll consider, let x plus 1 by x is equal to y. So now we know that x square plus 1 by x square can be written as x plus 1 by x the whole square minus 2. So therefore this equation becomes as 6 into y square minus 2 minus 35y plus 62 is equal to 0. So 6 into y square minus 2, because this is y square minus 2. So minus 35y plus 62 is equal to 0. So now this becomes 6y square minus 12 minus 35y plus 62 is equal to 0. So 6y square minus 35y plus 50 is equal to 0. So we have to factorize this. So this can be again done by using formula, again by doing formula, or this can be done by using formula, or we can factorize. So So what are the products? What is the product? 6 into 50. 6 into 50 gives you 300 and the sum is minus 35. So the two terms roots are minus 15 and minus 20. Here we have 6. So divided by 6. So you get minus 5 by 2 and this is minus 10 by 3. Therefore, we get y minus 5 by 2 into y minus 10 by 3 is equal to 0. And doing the same way as we did already. So, this is y minus 5 by 2 is equal to 0 and y minus 10 by 3 is equal to 0. Y we have taken as x plus 1 by x. So, x plus 1 by x is equal to 5 by 2 and x plus 1 by x is equal to 10 by 3. So, see here denominator we are having x and 2. So, it is LCM is 2x, we can multiply throughout by. So, multiply throughout by 2x. So, multiplying throughout by 2x, we get x square plus 2 is equal to 5x. So, we get 2x square plus 2. So, 2x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. So, similarly here 3x multiply throughout by 3x. So, 3x square plus 3 is equal to 10x. So, 3x square minus 10x plus 3 is equal to 0. So, now again we have to factorize. Here product is 4, sum is minus 5. Therefore, x minus 2 into x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1 by 2. And here product is 9 and sum is minus 10. Therefore, we get x minus 3 into x minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, the roots are 2, 1 by 2, 3 and 1 by 3. And now similarly we will see the second subdivision. So what is second subdivision? X power 4 plus 3x cube minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. So see here, it is even degree. Degree is even. So even degree and it is type 2. So type 2. See here, coefficient is plus 1 and here it is minus 1. Plus 3 minus 3 and the middle term is 0. So, middle term is 0 here. Middle term is equal to 0. Therefore, the two roots are, as we have seen before, the roots are plus 1 and minus 1. So, what are the factors? So, x plus 1 and x minus 1 are the factors. So, this both are the factors. Therefore, this can be written as x power 4 plus 3x cube minus 3x minus 1 can be written as x plus 1 into x minus 1 into x square plus px plus 1. This we are writing it, that is x square, here we are having x power 4. So, we are writing x square and see the last term we are having minus 1. So, we are taking there at plus 1, that is see here this is x square minus 1 into x square plus px plus 1. So, this one see 1 into minus 1 will gives you minus 1 which is the last term. So, we take like this. So, now comparing the coefficients, comparing or equating the coefficient of x term. So x term coefficient, we have to compare it. So here, what are the x terms coefficient? So x term we get when you multiply this both. Only this both when you multiply we get the x term. So minus p is equal to minus 3. So p is equal to 3. Therefore, the other factor is x square plus 3x plus 1. So this is the other factor. Therefore, we get factorize this. So consider the equation. So x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So we cannot factorize. So we use formula. So x is equal to minus b plus r minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So it is equal to minus 3 plus r minus root of 9 minus 4 into 1 into 1. So minus 4 by 2, which is equal to minus 3 plus r minus root 5 by 2. So therefore, the roots are plus 1, minus 1 and minus 3 plus r minus root 5 by 2. So the second subdivision is over. Now we'll go to the next question. That is question number 7. Seventh question also the same way we can do it. So solve the equation 6x power 4 minus 5x cube minus 38 x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. If it is known that 1 by 3 is a solution, we have to find the other roots. So here, check this. So degree is 4. So degree is 4, so it is even degree. And see the coefficients plus 6 minus 5 minus 5. So it is type 1. So given 1 by 3 is a solution. So what is the other solution? So therefore the other solution is is 3. Reciprocal of 1 by 3, that is 3. So now, so consider this x minus 1 by 3 into x minus 3. That is 1 by 3, we can take it as actually, we'll write it as 3x minus 1. So 3x minus 1 into x minus 3 is nothing but 3x square minus 10x plus 3. So this is a factor. So it is a factor. So now this can be written as 6x power 4 minus 5x cube minus 38x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 3x square minus 10x plus 3 into x square plus px. So to write the last term, here we have 6, but here we have only 3. So here we should take it as 2x square. 2x square plus px, that is, see here 6x power 4 we are having. So 6x power 4 divided by 3x square, we get 2x square. And to write the last term 6 we are having, 6 divided by 3 gives you 2. So plus 2. So now again comparing the coefficients of x. Comparing the coefficients of x, what we have, when we multiply this both, we get x term, and we multiply this both, we get x term. And here the coefficient of x is minus 5. Therefore, we get 3p minus 20 is equal to minus 5. So, 3p is equal to minus 5 plus 20, which is equal to 15. So, p is equal to 15 by 3, which is equal to 5. So, p is equal to 5. Therefore, the other factor is 2x square plus 5x plus 2. So, consider 2x square plus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. Here the product is 4 and the sum is 5. Therefore, it is x plus 2 into x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. So, we get x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Therefore, the roots are 3, 1 by 3, minus 2 and minus 1 by 2. Then, so this exercise is over, exercise 3.5. We'll go to the next topic. So, next topic is Descartes' rule. So, Descartes' rule, here we have to check only the change of sign, that is, consider a polynomial p of x. So, we have to check, so I'll give you an example. So, if p of x is equal to 2x power 7 minus 3x cube x power 6 minus 4x power 5 plus 5x power 4 plus 6x cube minus 7x plus 8. Then here we have to consider only the sign of the coefficients. So, what about the sign of the coefficients? So, sign of the coefficient is plus, minus, minus, plus, plus, minus and plus. So, here what about number of sign changes? Here it changes from plus to minus. So, 1 change. And then from minus to plus. So, 2 changes. Then here plus to minus. So, 3 changes and minus to plus. So, 4. So, number of changes, sign changes is equal to 4. Therefore, number of positive roots is 4. Then we have to check for p of minus x. So, p of minus x means in the place of x we have to give minus x. So, when you substitute minus x, when you have odd power, it becomes minus, and if it is even power, it remains the same. So, this becomes now minus 2x power 7 minus 3x power 6 plus 4x power 5, because minus x we take for minus x, then plus 5x power 4, here power is even, so remains the same. Here power is odd, so it changes, and here power is odd, therefore plus 7x plus 8. So, what about the sign changes? Minus, minus, plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. So, how many changes? Minus to plus 1, plus to minus 2, 3. So, number of changes is 3. So, we have 3 negative roots. So, 4 plus 3, 7 roots we get. So, now looking into the exercise. Exercise 3.6. We will do the first question. Discuss the maximum possible number of positive and negative roots of the polynomial So we'll take the polynomial as p of x. So p of x is equal to 9x power 9 minus 4x power 8 plus 4x power 7 minus 3x power 6 plus 2x power 5, then plus x cube plus 7x square plus 7x plus 2. So here we have to discuss the maximum possible uh, number of positive and negative roots. So the sign of the coefficients of p of x. So what about the sign? Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, 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 plus. So how many changes? So number of sign changes. So number of sign changes is equal to, so it changes from plus to minus 1, minus to plus, plus to minus, and minus to plus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So number of sign changes is 4. So number of positive roots, number of positive, maximum number of, so maximum number of positive roots. Positive roots is equal to 4. 4 real positive roots we have. Similarly, we have to see for negative roots. So to see negative roots, we have to find p of minus x. So in the place of x, we have to substitute minus x. So we get power is odd. Therefore, we get minus 9x power 9. And power is even. So it remains the same. Power is odd. So it changes to minus 4x power 7. Power is even. So remains the same. Power is odd. So it changes. Minus 2x power 5. Then minus x cube plus 7x square minus 7x plus 2. So now see the sign changes. So the sign of the coefficient we have to check again. So sign of the coefficient of p of minus x. So what about it? Minus, 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 plus, minus, plus. So how many changes? 1, 2 and 3. So number of sign changes. Number of sign changes is equal to 3. So maximum number of negative roots. Negative roots is equal to 3. So positive roots we have got 4 and negative roots we have got 3. So number of real roots. So number of real roots is equal to 7. Here the degree of the polynomial is 9. So 2 more roots we should have. So imaginary roots. So remaining 2 roots will be imaginary. So it has 7 real roots and 2 imaginary roots. So similarly, we have to do the second question. Second question, you can do it, and graph is asked to sketch. So as you have studied graph in 10th standard, the same way you can sketch that. And third question can be taken for homework. Now we will do the fourth question. Determine the number of positive and negative roots of the equation x power 9 minus 5x power 8 minus 14x power 7 is equal to 0. So see here we have to determine the number of positive and negative roots. So P of x. So P of x or f of x, both anything can be taken. So it is equal to x power 9 minus 5x power 8 minus 14 x power 7. So number of sign changes again. So what about the sign? Sign of the coefficients. So sign of the coefficients plus minus minus. Fourth question. Okay, this is question number 4. Okay, this can be done in little different way. That is, see here, we have x power 7 is common. So take x power 7 out. So we get x square minus 5x minus 14. So this gives you, this is equal to 0. So x power 7 is equal to 0 gives you x is equal to 0. And x square minus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0. Factorize this, we get x minus 7 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 7 and x is equal to minus 2. Therefore, here it's asked to find the positive and negative roots. So here we have one root as 0 and number of positive roots. So number of positive roots equal to 1 and number of negative roots is also 1. Minus 2 is the negative root and 7 is the positive root. Now coming to question number 4. Fourth question. Find the exact number of real zeros and imaginary of the polynomial x power 9 plus 9x power 7 plus 7x power 5 plus 5x cube plus 3x. So take this as p of x. Take this polynomial as p of x. So here we can take x out. So when you take x out, it is x power 8 plus 9 x power 6 plus 7 x power 4 plus 5 x square plus 3. So this is p of x. So here x is equal, if you take this as 0 equal to 0, then x is equal to 0 is a root. X is equal to 0 is a root, and if you see here, no sign changes. Sign of the coefficient. Sign of the coefficient. See, everything is positive. No sign changes. Okay, sign of the coefficient, everything is positive here. Plus, plus, plus. Okay. Therefore, no sign changes. No sign changes. So, the remaining roots, all the roots are imaginary. So, here number of sign, no sign changes. Therefore, we have 8 imaginary roots. Therefore, there are 8 imaginary roots, because the degree is 9 and one of the root is 0 and no sign changes. Therefore, there are 8 imaginary roots. So, we have completed the third chapter. So, students, kindly make thorough with all the problems and do the homework in your notebook and make it neat so that it will be ready for submission on the day of the reopening. Thank you.